Hey friends, welcome back in. Historic, storied Camp Nelson National Monument celebrating amazing 160 years, 160th anniversary.
It really is amazing. And here to celebrate with us is Camp Nelson Park Ranger Steve Phan. Thank you so much for coming in, Steve.
Great to be here amongst you two. I know we're having great conversations right before we went live on air, and I got the green memo to dress up today. Doug,
He's
clearly
the man's always in green. I know, I'm a little out of step.
Did not get the memo. I'm fortunate I get to wear this 5 days a week, so.
And it's sharp.
Yeah, I never miss wearing green. So.
I love that. Steve, for our viewers that may not have context here, give us just the quick primer on Camp Nelson.
Yeah, I think most people know Camp Nelson National Cemetery, and we're actually located directly north of it. The cemetery is managed by the Department of Veteran Affairs. We, as a national park site, managed by the Department of the Interior, one of the newest units of the National Park Service, and we preserve and interpret a Civil War site, an Army base, a supply depot, and a recruitment center for over 10,000 African-American soldiers.
So great significance here, an incredible history.
National significance, and that's why it's a part of the National Park Service. Now, it was managed by Jessamine County for about 20 years, and then became a national park site in 2018.
Gotcha.
Very good.
So you have a special event coming up this weekend. Let's talk about that.
Yeah, Camp Nelson's a really unique site, and we don't have just one day that we commemorate as an anniversary. We have actually 3 to 4 years. It was this active military base. Last year, we really focused on the first year of Camp Nelson, and this year, I call it the seminal year. In the summer of 1864, the U.S. Army authorizes the enlistment of African-American men at Camp Nelson and other sites in Kentucky, and this is truly a watershed moment for the state of Kentucky. Most of these soldiers, these men, are enslaved. They're slaves. And by joining the Army, they free themselves. And so you witness, or this is kind of the spark that will destroy the institution of slavery in Kentucky during the Civil War.
And the bravery that took to stand up and be counted.
Yeah, even making the journey to Camp Nelson was perilous. And these men are not alone. They'll be joined by their families as well, women and children that are escaping slavery, trying to find freedom themselves as well.
So let's talk about some of the events, some of the programming that you and your team have ready for us this weekend.
Yeah, we wanted to make it as special as possible, and the program starts actually on Friday night around 7 p.m. We're doing what we call a History at Sunset walk, or a program, and we're actually going out to the original refugee site for African-American women and children, and we'll do a special dedication of a wreath there. And then on Saturday, we have a full schedule of programs, mostly with presenters, historians coming from different states, literally across the country, that will be participating. Ranger-led programs. We'll fire our cannon a couple times. Everyone likes to hear the big boom.
Oh yeah, you bet.
And we'll be really honoring the service and sacrifice of these soldiers, their families, and descendants as well. There will be descendants attending and participating in these programs. And we'll conclude it on Sunday with a special program actually at the National Cemetery, where there's over 2,000 U.S. soldiers from the Civil War buried, including 837 United States colored troops.
That's incredible.
It's hallowed ground.
Yeah,
it is.
And it's lovely ground too. You have walking trails.
We do.
There's something for everyone.
It is. As I said, we're a unit of the National Park Service, and this is nationally significant. It's open for everyone. The grounds are open 7 days a week, sunrise to sunset. We have a lot of locals that come out and walk the trails, walk their dogs. I like to say escape, enjoy history in nature. We have about 5 miles of trails that will be expanding in the coming years. Currently, our visitor center, museum, and barracks exhibit is open 7 days a week, 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. And we're also offering daily tours of the grounds with our staff. So come out and see us. Come visit this very unique, special National Park Service site. And there's no fee. It's free and open to the public.
Oh, that's great.
Awesome.
And where can people find out more information?
Yes, of course. It's an honor to be here, of course, to really share this special site, these special stories. We have a really great Facebook page. Look up Camp Nelson National Monument. I always tell people, look for the MPS arrowhead. That's our profile photo, our emblem. We're also on Instagram. And then also you can find us on our website as well. www.nps.gov/CANE, or just look up Camp Nelson National Monument.
All right,
we appreciate
easy
it.
enough.
Steve, thanks. Come back and share more stories with us.
I'll bring a green tie for you, Doug.
Oh,
okay?
please.
So,
a little low on the inventory there.
thank you for having me. It's an honor and a privilege. Thank you so much.
Thanks for
We're thrilled
coming
to
in,
have
Steve.
you. Back after this. Stick around.